Hold that thought. Hold it. Don't drop it. Hold it. People. You see how hard it is to hold a thought, don't you? It's pretty darn tough, I must say. Hold a thought. Whoa! Oh God, it's about to fall out of my hands onto the floor. I wanted to develop a pharmaceutical drug for holding thoughts. You know, because thoughts go crazy on you. And you're like, ow, ow. I gotta hold that thought. And you can't. That's what you do when you notice the thought is leaving your mind. Hold it. But do you really want to put it back in? And then you have another thought looking at that thought, and you're like, I don't know if I want you back in my brain. Sometimes I hesitate. I say brain or I say mind, and they're not the same. Hold that thought. Where's that thought going? It's like Speedy Gonzales or the Road Runner. It's all over the place. It's circling. I happen to love thoughts. I don't know about you. It's a lot of people problematize the fact that we have thoughts, make thoughts an issue. It's probably because they don't know how to hold that thought. Well, they gotta learn a thing or two, you know? One of my favorite things to do, honestly, is to take a long stroll on a promenade in Miami Beach. Look at the palm trees and the great grass and sand and surf and turf. Give me some crab legs. Just hold that thought. And a margarita, salt on the rim, chips and salsa, tortilla chips, and I hold that thought. I'm there, and I'm by myself, you know, I'm on vacation. Yeah, vacation. I'm a badass. I like to vacation, but I go solo, because I like to see how the world will respond to me. You know what I mean? It hasn't always been this easy. I haven't always had my shit together like I do now. There was a time when I would sit down at a table in one of those outdoor restaurants. This was back when the world was normal or semi-normal, before the great deceit. If you know what I mean. I was in a seat with my legs up, my feet propped up on one of those little tables in front. It was outdoor patio seating, but with some cushy sofa chairs, wicker chairs, whatever the hell they were, little foot table. Holding my thoughts, looking at everybody. Now, what I was going to say before I got distracted by a bunch of irrelevant thoughts is that I like to see how long I can hold a thought. But then, the more I try to hold a thought, the more it vanishes. If you heard of the spiritual teacher named Krishnamurti, he kind of pointed out that thing. He's like, watch the thought. Stay watching the thought. What happens to the thought when you watch the thought? It disappears. So there I am on Miami Beach, feet propped up on one of those foot tables. Listen, if I were a more sophisticated human being, if I had panache, I would tell you what that foot table is actually called. Or maybe it is I have too much panache, too much sophistication, and I just don't know the names for the simple things in life, the simple pleasures. Maybe. I can't guarantee. I'm gonna hold that thought and see where it leads me. Anyways, that was years ago now. I've got my shit together. Not everybody believes that I got my shit together. A lot of people are out to get me. Out to get me, isn't that crazy? These are the wounded types. See, what happens is they suffer from envy. It's their virtue, envy, but it parades as social justice. Social justice is really envy. That's something that the great black conservative philosopher Thomas Sowell said. I'm paraphrasing him, of course. The social justice warrior has made a virtue of envy. They don't know this. Envy. Now, I want you to follow me in this investigation. I'd like to lead you somewhere special. You're gonna have to trust. I want you to think about how your life would change if you simply knew how to hold a thought. I want you to think about why you'd even try. What's in it for you? I'll tell you one thing, and I'll kind of give you a spoiler. No one else can hold their thoughts. If they could, this world would be a lot different, I tell you that. But if you can't, you got an advantage. Mad Max. There's a guy who tried to hold his thought. The Toecutter took his woman and baby away from him. And he became Mad Max. He was Max Rokitansky before that. And he wanted to get out of the force. The main force patrol. This was just after the collapse of society in Australia due to resource shortage and war. Max Rokitansky had it together. He went up and talked to his boss, FiFi, who was a big beast of a man, a barrel of a man, bald, walked around with a shirt off but had a tie, smoking cigars, big mustache. Real dude. But his name was FiFi, and that's really the story of this, the vibe, the feeling of this post-apocalyptic dystopian tale called Mad Max. It was absolutely outrageously ingenious. Max Rokitansky held that thought and said, I gotta quit. I know I gotta quit. He came up to FiFi and said, I gotta go. And FiFi was like, Rokitansky! It's one of my favorite moments in the movie. It didn't really happen like that. It was like, Max Rokitansky! And if you think about how Max was not able to hold the thought of retiring, because when the Toecutter took out Max's wife and child, that thought of retiring from the main force patrol, well, he actually came back and didn't re-enlist in the main force patrol. He was never kicked out of the main force patrol. He just went on vacay, as per FiFi's suggestion. But he couldn't stay away when the Toecutter took his woman and child. So he couldn't hold that thought, but he became mad. Max. So think about it from that perspective. Now, it's a different world, you might say. Oh, gosh, number one, it's a movie, it's fiction. Number two, even if we disregard that it's a movie and a fiction, it's the dystopian future, and we're not here yet, or there yet, but we are. Oh, we are. And you're Rokitansky. What you gonna do with your thought? Can you hold it together? Or is the Toecutter coming for you and gonna take you down? That Toecutter character, that actor, brilliant. That whole movie is a masterpiece. It's hard to say whether it's superior to Road Warrior, the second one, which was initially called Mad Max 2. And Mad Max was the debut of Mel Gibson, and he is so virginal. He's like a debutante in that movie, but he was sublime. It was before he was a superstar. That's what broke him out. Rokitansky. I'm not doing it, FiFi. I'm leaving. Oh, come on, Rokitansky, for me. Come on. Just, Rokitansky. Come on. Just take a vacation for a few weeks. No, FiFi. I can't take a fucking vacation, man. I can't hold my thoughts. But Rokitansky, you can hold it. You can hold it together, man. I don't want to become like them. I don't want to become like the Toecutter and Johnny the Boy. And Bubba. I'm not gonna become like Bubba. They're all fucking freaks. And Knight Rider. I'm afraid I'm gonna become like them, FiFi. I don't want to become like them, you. I just want to. Max. You're the best. You're the best main force patrolman we have. You can't leave. This is the time for heroes. Max. If you leave, how are we going to survive as a main force patrol? We already lost the goose, Max. Max, where are you gonna go? You're the best. Is it gonna haunt you? Those goons out there, they're never gonna leave you alone, Max. They're never gonna leave anybody alone. You want me to go out there, Rokitansky? I'm almost retired. I can't keep up with the Toecutter, Bubba, Johnny. They want blood. They want blood, Max. There's no vacation. FiFi, I don't know where where this world is going. I just don't want to become one of them. I feel myself becoming one of them. Max, you're a good man. You're not going to become one of them. You're good inside. They're evil, they're psychos, You're not going to become one of them, Max. FiFi, you don't know what it's like out there. You're out there long enough, walking around in the black leather and the sawed-off shotgun. And you just see everything collapsing around you. And I will tell you, man, we are trying to uphold code. And I don't think we can do that anymore. I think just the average person is no longer where we used to be. They will break the law, and now I have to go out and arrest everybody, everyone. But that's not even my problem. My problem is that these bikers want to kill me. Rokotansky, that's the job. There's nothing that's changed. That's the job. No, that's not true. What's changed is I noticed that I'm starting to enjoy this. I'm starting to hunt the hunters. I'm the predator of predators. And I'm starting to like it, FiFi. I can't hold that back. You think I'm a good man? I can't hold that thought. I'm not. You know? They kill Goose. I'm gonna kill them. There's nothing they can do about it. I'm going to hunt them down. How can I be a police officer if I want blood? Well, Max, you can want blood. It'll just be off the books. But you still serve justice. You still have the law on your side, Rokotansky. Don't you forget that. I just feel like the law is, it's just like a disguise now. I'm one of them. Rokotansky, you're not one of them. I don't think I'm gonna stop, FiFi. I don't know what you did to stop yourself, but I can't see myself ever stopping. You lose your wife and child and your best friend to fucking hooligans. You got nothing to live for. Except killing the hooligans who took everything. But that doesn't fill the hole inside. Because there's no end to the hooligan. And there's nothing that feels good except putting an end to the hooligans. But you never can. You're always living on the road, FiFi. You're never able to control your mind. All you want is blood. You don't want this kind of guy on the force. Max, I hear you. You just need to take a little time off, just cool your jets. A couple weeks, a few weeks, you take what you need, you go down to the beach. What am I gonna do at the beach? Think about my wife. Think about my child. Think about my best friend. Think about all the people that these bikers are gonna kill. Because the psychos is what I'm gonna do at the beach. I am consumed by vengeance. Lokotansky, we call it justice. When you're on the side of the law, we call it justice. Now, we don't have the resources to put them in court, keep them in jail, execute them. We don't have that now. Not at this place. Not at this time. So you're gonna take it into your own hands. As a law enforcement officer, that's what you can do, Lokotansky. I like that. But I can't be limited by the law. We can cover for you. You just don't make it too messy, Max. Come on, Max, don't make it too messy. Just be discreet. And if I'm not discreet, if I can't be, what are you gonna do? Max, Max, just be discreet, okay? Take a little time off. Just enjoy yourself. Come back and we'll talk then. I got the Interceptor for you. I know you like the new Interceptor. V8. Methane powered V8. Black. Max, it's black. Exhaust on the top of the hood. Come on, Max, you can't beat that, Max. Come on, Max. Hold that thought. Hold yourself together, Max. You're gonna have that black Interceptor. You're gonna have your black leather. You're gonna have your shotgun, sawed-off shotgun. You're gonna have everything you need, Max. FiFi, I don't have everything that I need. I've lost everything that I need. I've got no reason to live. Max. No, I don't. Max, come on. You and I know you've got a reason to live. It's called justice. It's called vengeance. It's not a reason to live. It's only what you do with yourself when you feel like dying, FiFi. But you're not prepared to pull the trigger on yourself just yet. Not until all of them are gone. Then you're done. Max. With justice, there's an end to it. With vengeance, there is no end. You will become obsessed. Just stick with justice, Max. Hold that thought. You're not holding any thoughts, FiFi. I'm gonna drive myself into the ground. Every single one of them is going down. FiFi. What? Oh, you lost your mind, Max. I'm your boss, Max. You don't talk like that in here. You lost your mind, Max. Hold it together. You don't talk like that. Not here. Not now. I cannot hold it together. I can't hold it together. I don't see any reason to hold it together. What's it gonna do? Is that what you mean? Justice? I'm holding it together, I break down, and I can't hold on, and then I go into vengeance, and then I just become a bloodthirsty scourge. You know, FiFi, everything that made me good is gone. You think you're talking to a certain kind of man here, and you're not. I'm trying to tell you. I need your blessing, FiFi. Max, you cannot have my blessing for vengeance. If you want to pursue justice within the confines of the law, you can do that. I'd be happy to support you and sponsor you in that endeavor. But vengeance, that's not part of the main force patrol. Now, I want you to stay. You're the best. This place isn't going to survive without you. But, Max, you gotta just relax. You gotta hold it together, my man. Hold it. Look at you. You're barely a man. You're 23, 24. You got your best days ahead of you, Rokotansky. The best is yet to come. FiFi, you been out there? You're blowing smoke up my ass. The best is yet to come. The society is gone. Civilization is over. There is nothing in the future for anyone. You're just holding together an illusion so you can sleep at night. Why don't you come with me? Oh, Rokotansky, come now. You just said you were gonna take me down. Now you want me to come with you. You gotta get it together. That's not gonna be. Listen, I'll tell you something. Just take the interceptor. Do what you have to do. Don't think about us. And when you have answered that need for vengeance, got it out of your system, you can come back and serve on the force. That's the best I can offer you. I can just tell you, we won't. We will turn a blind eye if you can get this demon out of your system. Exercise it, Max. Just exorcise a demon, just get it out of your system, okay? There's no need to be haunted for the rest of your life, Max. Come on. Just get him. Just do it. All right. FiFi, thank you for this talk. Thank you. I'm gonna go, and I don't know what is gonna happen, but thank you for your understanding. Thank you for the interceptor. You're welcome, Max. Come back soon. I don't know how long I'm gonna be out here. I've fallen asleep. It's hard to keep your eyes on the road. I can outrun anything out here. There's nothing faster than me. There's nothing badder than me. But there are people more evil than me. I used to be afraid of them. But I'm not afraid anymore. I am the hunter. I am the predator of predators. You might find me a little strange, a little weird, a little odd. But if you lost your wife, your child, a baby, not even a year old, and your best friend, you think you could hold that thought? You think you would know what that thought actually is? That thought is just the thought of holding it together. Holding a thought. That is the thought of holding it together. You think I'm nuts? You would be on the ground in a mess, sobbing. Snot pouring down your face. I hold it together. Not for me. I hold it together for you. I'm just a hollow shell now. A hollow shell of vengeance. A bullet, actually. Just vengeance inside of it. It's one bullet that never stops. It goes through one biker and out of that biker to another biker until all of them are gone. Until it finally hits Toecutter, but no. There will be other villains after the Toecutter. Humongous. Yeah. I'm doing this for you. I don't have anything left to live for, but you do. And as long as they're out there, you're gonna be terrified. And the only thing between them and you is me. I know you would thank me, but you won't see me. And if you saw me, you'd be afraid of me too. Because I am one of them now. I am one of them, going after them. And I shall never stop. Because this is all I have to live for now. Don't judge me, I'm protecting you. I am. They're barbaric. The main difference, the only one, is I won't do anything to you. They will. They're coming for you. Everything that you hold dear, all of your possessions and your money. They want gasoline, food, motorcycles, cars, guns, ammo, knives. A man must have a purpose, or he will lose his mind. But that doesn't say he can't have a purpose while he's lost his mind. Indeed, his purpose is the only thing that keeps him together. And you may judge me for being consumed by a vengeance, but let me tell you something, no one is going to go out there and cut down those psychopaths except for me. Oh, the other guys at the main force patrol are too terrified. They won't do anything. They will only do the bare minimum. They will only react. They won't ever go proactive, ever. They'll never solve the problem before it happens. They will only solve the problem afterwards, which isn't a solution, because the problem has already happened. The crime has already occurred. What I do is I intercept. I am the interceptor, and that is the one thought that I hold. I hold that thought. In order to hold it together, who's gonna do it? You? That guy? That girl? No. You won't. Only someone consumed by vengeance will take out the psychopaths. I'm sorry. I know that hurts to hear. But everybody else will act afterwards, and I will act beforehand. The Toecutter doesn't care. He has no moral compass. He has no sense of right and wrong. He's just evil. And so if I lose my mind in order to eradicate all the evil on this planet because I have nothing to live for and I'm consumed, why don't you thank me and leave me alone and let me do my work? Because my job is endless, you know. I just need to focus. I just need to keep it together and control my mind and hold that thought. Because, you know, it's not getting any better. And how many men like me will be created between now and whenever? We don't know how long this is going to last. We just know that over the years, these biker hooligans will multiply. And they will get worse. There will be nothing to hold them back. Rape, pillage, murder, destruction. So just hope that there are more men like me who are motivated by something more than justice. Men who have lost everything. And in order to fill that hole in their soul, they must give everything for people they don't even know.